Hello, students. Hello, Dago, Felix, and Jorge. We're going to start our class now. Okay, please remember to put your microphones off. And we're going to continue with the activity of the video. So please confirm me in the chat if you can see the image well. Okay, in this exercise number 5, the important thing is that you pay attention to details that are mentioned in the video. So I would ask you the favor to have all your microphones off as you have them now. And I'm going to project the video. Then we will center on the 5 questions and see what are the answers for them. Okay, so the first one is the example, and it says that Rick is Ricardo, is originally from Mexico. Then we have Rick now lives in, and then we have 3 options that are Mexico, the United States, and Canada. To continue, we have Mary's country, where she's from. And then the options are France, Canada, and the States. Then the subject she's teaching. And the possibilities are French, business management, and English. And to finish, they mentioned Rich and Sachiko. And what are they studying? Yeah. So I'm going to play the video.
I'm sorry, Miss Tanaka. What's your first name again? Sachiko. Sachiko. Thanks. See you in a minute.
Hi. My name's Ricardo, but everybody calls me Rick.
Well, nice to meet you, Rick. I'm Marie Wallette.
It's nice to meet you, Marie. Where are you from, Marie?
I'm from Canada.
Oh, so you're Canadian.
That's right.
From what city?
Montreal. How about you?
I'm originally from Mexico City, but my family and I live up here now.
Oh, are you a student here?
Yes, I am.
What are you studying?
Business management.
Oh, really? That's nice.
So, how about you? Are you a student too?
Well, no.
So, what do you do?
I teach.
Oh, what do you teach?
Business management. Excuse me, Miss Wallette. This is our classroom, isn't it? Yes, Sachiko, it is. Nice to meet you, Rick. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too. Goodbye.
Okay, so let's see what could. Go close your microphone, please. Thanks. Okay. Now sharing with you. Can you see well? If you have any problem, let me know. So now the second one, Rick now lives in. Felix, what do you think is the answer?
Um, he he lives now. He lives in Canada.
Okay, Jorge, do you agree?
Maybe he lives in United States.
And Dago, what do you think? Thanks, Jorge. Dago, what's your opinion?
I think he lives in the United States.
Okay, so yes, the correct answer is the United States. Canada is mentioned there because it's related to another person, but not to Rick. Okay, so thank you. Number 3, Mary is originally from. Dago, what do you think?
I think it's Canada.
Canada? Good. Jorge?
She is from Canada.
Canada? What would you say, Felix?
Canada.
Canada. Okay, very good. No problem with that. She's from Canada. What about the subject she teaches? Mary teaches. Which one, Jorge?
She teach business management.
Okay. And very good. And what about Rick and Sachiko? What are they studying now? Sachiko, what are they studying?
Uh, it's for me, teacher.
No, sorry, Zago, but I don't know if he's hearing me. Zago.
Teaching
Number
uh,
5.
number 5. Repeat me, please.
Rick and Sachiko, what are they studying?
Business management.
Very good. Thanks a lot. Okay, so business management is what they are studying. Now we're going to move to exercise 6. And then it's about different forms of address people. How do people in the video address each other? You have there 3 columns. And then the point is that you have to complete them with the correct answers. They mention the people. Number 1 says Mary to Sachiko. So take into account, who are we talking about? Number 1 is when Mary speaks to Sachiko. Number 2 is when Mary speaks to Rick. Number 3 is the other way around, when Rick speaks to Mary. And number 4 is when Sachiko speaks to Mary. Okay? So I ask you the favor to write down that there at home in a piece of paper, because you need to have the information while you are watching the video. So write down 1, 2, 3, 4, the people, married to Sachiko, married to Rick, and the columns. Okay? Could you please do it now? I'll give you 2 minutes to write that, and then I'll play the video again. Is that clear? Yes? Okay. Dago, is that clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. For heading, you also have it clear. So 2 minutes to write the information, and then I play the. Don't forget to close the microphones, please.
Hi, teacher. Hi, teacher. Hi, teacher.
Okay, ready to start, yes? So let's do it.
I'm sorry, Miss Tanaka. What's your first name again? Sachiko. Sachiko. Thanks. See you in a minute.
Hi, my name's Ricardo, but everybody calls me Rick.
Well, nice to meet you, Rick. I'm Marie Wallette.
It's nice to meet you, Marie. Where are you from, Marie?
I'm from Canada.
Oh, so you're Canadian.
That's right.
From what city?
Montreal. How about you?
I'm originally from Mexico City, but my family and I live up here now.
Oh, are you a student here?
Yes, I am.
What are you studying?
Business management.
Oh, really? That's nice.
So, how about you? Are you a student too?
Well, no.
So, what do you do?
I teach.
Oh, what do you teach?
Business management. Excuse me, Miss Follett. This is our classroom, isn't it? Yes, Sachiko, it is. Nice to meet you, Rick. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too. Goodbye.
Okay, I'm going to play it again in case you couldn't feel it, and then we see that, okay?
I'm sorry, Miss Tanaka. What's your first name again? Sachiko. Sachiko. Thanks. See you in a minute.
Hi. My name's Ricardo, but everybody calls me Rick.
Well, nice to meet you, Rick. I'm Marie Wallette.
It's nice to meet you, Marie. Where are you from, Marie?
I'm from Canada.
Oh, so you're Canadian.
That's right.
From what city?
Montreal. How about you?
I'm originally from Mexico City, but my family and I live up here now.
Oh, are you a student here?
Yes, I am.
What are you studying?
Business management.
Oh, really? That's nice.
So, how about you? Are you a student too?
Well, no.
So, what do you do?
I teach.
Oh, what do you teach?
Business management. Excuse me, Miss Follett. This is our classroom, isn't it? Yes, Sachiko, it is. Nice to meet you, Rick. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too. Goodbye.
Okay, please let me know if you get all of your answers or you need me to repeat it again, please. Dago, Felix, and Jorge.
Hi, teacher.
Okay, do you need me to repeat again the video or you got the answer?
Yes, I think, yes,
Repeat another time?
you can repeat the video.
Okay, I repeat it, yes?
I'm sorry, Miss Tanaka. What's your first name again? Sachiko. Sachiko. Thanks. See you in a minute.
Hi. My name's Ricardo, but everybody calls me Rick.
Well, nice to meet you, Rick. I'm Marie Wallette.
It's nice to meet you, Marie. Where are you from, Marie?
I'm from Canada.
Oh, so you're Canadian.
That's right.
From what city?
Montreal. How about you?
I'm originally from Mexico City, but my family and I live up here now.
Oh, are you a student here?
Yes, I am.
What are you studying?
Business management.
Oh, really? That's nice.
So, how about you? Are you a student too?
Well, no.
So, what do you do?
I teach.
Oh, what do you teach?
Business management. Excuse me, Miss Follett. This is our classroom, isn't it? Yes, Sachiko, it is. Nice to meet you, Rick. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too. Goodbye.
Okay, now let's see the possible answers. Okay, Dago, the first one, married to Sachiko. How do they address each other? Mary, remember Mary is the professor and Sachiko is the student. So, did Mary say only the first name to Sachiko? Okay, let's go. Okay, tell me that.
Teacher,
Yes, tell me.
repeat me please the question.
Mary to Sachiko. How do they address each other? I mean, how do Mary address Sachiko? With the first name, and last name, or with the, obviously, we already have title and last name. But there is any moment in the conversation when Mary says only the name, Sachiko?
First name only.
Yeah, there is a moment when she only mentions the name, yeah? I just want to confirm, but your answer is correct. Okay. Now let's see Felix. Felix, what about Mary Curie? Let us hold the microphone, please. Thanks.
Hello.
Hello. What about number 2, Mary Curie?
Mary Turing use only first and last name.
Okay. Yeah, when they introduced the first time, yes?
Yes. Yes. I remember that.
And Mary doesn't use a title with him. She never say Mr. Something like that.
Teacher, I don't hear you because the signal is discontinuous.
Okay, you having problems with the signal, yeah? But it's better now?
I don't.
Better? Maybe it's better now? Can you hear me well?
Teacher,
Yes?
teacher,
Yes, Dago?
your question is what Mary taught to read.
Yeah, but don't worry, Dago. Felix is answering me, but he's having problems with the connection. So, no, don't worry. Thank you. Felix, okay, so, but then you said that it was a first name only. I couldn't understand, so let's continue with Jorge. What about Rick to Mary, Jorge?
I think Rick referred to Mary with only the first name, the first name.
Okay, he didn't use titles or last name.
And no, I see the conversation. He don't mention the title because
He does mention, yeah.
yes, it
Okay,
is.
thank you. Only the name. And Sachiko to marry. What about Sachiko to marry, Dago? Dago.
Hi, teacher.
What about Sachiko to marry?
Uh, Repeat me, please. Teacher.
What about Sachiko to marry? Number 4. How do they address each other? Sachiko to marry. Dago,
Yes, teacher.
tell me, Sachiko to marry. They use only the first name or both first and last or a title too?
Uh, Last name.
First name and last name?
First,
Both
first, first name, last name.
and last name. What about titles?
Um,
No titles?
mm, no, I think no culture.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ropain. Thanks a lot. You can close the microphone now. Okay, now we're going to do this what's your opinion part. And okay, I have to zoom it down. Better. And here, there are like 3 moments of the conversation, but it's important that we think about what happened to people when they are having this situation of meeting someone for the first time. So to center on that part of reactions you have when you're meeting someone, we have 3 questions here to work with, okay? So the idea is that you tell me what could be your answer for each one of these 3 questions. There is, I think I have to move this. There you can see also the image of some adjectives that describe how do you feel or how can you react when you are meeting someone for the first time. So the 4 adjectives show with the image the meaning in case you don't know it. So we have amused, angry, embarrassed, and pleased. So those are the 4 options they're giving you, yeah? So we have 1, 2, and 3. Number 1, would you please look at them, look at all the information at 1, at 2, at 3, think on your options to answer it, look at the adjectives and the images to know what they represent, and then in 1 minute, 2 minutes, I'll be asking you what your opinions are. Okay, students, let's start with Jorge. I'm going to start to Jorge, then Felix, then Dago. Yeah? Dago is going to be the last one. Felix is going to be the second one, and Jorge is going to be the first one. The idea is that you read the question and tell us what your answer is, okay? So read the question and tell the answer. Don't forget to read the question. So Jorge, let's start with number one.
Okay. Why do you think? What do you think Rick introduced himself to Mary? I think is to make a friend.
Okay, why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because he introduced with his name, with his resident location, and he seems very open. Most for me, I really disappeared.
Oh,
Um, and that's all, teacher.
okay. Thank you, Jorge. And Felix, number two, please.
When, when Rick learns that Mary is his teacher, how do you think he feels? I think he feels embarrassed
Embarrassed.
because embarrassed because he tries to make a friend with a teacher, but um, he uses informal expressions that are not convenient
Convenient.
convenient to in order um,
Address
to address
a teacher.
um, uh, with a teacher.
Okay. Okay, Felix. Anything else to say? Good. Now, okay, good. Thanks. Dago, what is now? It is your turn. Go.
How do you think Mary feels? I think Mary feels amused
Why?
because she thinks he's in love with her, and then he wants to know her name, what she do.
Okay. Okay, Dago. Thank you. Now we have this follow-up activity, and this is something you are going to do, the three of you together. It is like a work, as you can see in the activity, it is group work, okay? So you are going to do two parts, part A and part B. Part A is a group work as well as part B, but in the first part, what you have to do is to imagine that you are Rick, Sachiko, or Professor Ouellette. And then you need to write three more questions to ask each other, okay? So I need three more questions to ask Rick, three more questions to ask Sachiko, and three more questions to ask Professor Ouellette. So you work together, it means that your three microphones will be open and you will be interacting among you, deciding and trying to do part A. Okay, so maybe Dago says, partners, I think we can do this question for Sachiko. And then, or you organize yourselves, and then Felix says, okay, I'm going to prepare the question for Sachiko, and then Jorge can prepare the one for Rick, and Dago can prepare the one for Professor Ulet. And then you give time within your own, and then you say, okay, write the questions, and in 2 minutes we share the questions we have. We see if they have any problems with grammar, you correct them, one others, and then you go to part B. In part B, you have to introduce yourselves. So one person is gonna be Rick. You have to decide who is gonna be who. Who's gonna be Rick, who's gonna be Professor Ulet, and who's gonna be Sachiko. And then you create a conversation, the three of you participating, and you create a conversation with the questions you have already made. So remember that there are 3, 3, and 3, a total of 9 questions. And there is an example there, like Rick starting and saying, hello, my name's Rick. And then Sachiko says, hi, I'm Sachiko. And then Rick asks, where are you from, Sachiko? I'm from Japan, she says, yeah. Remember that you cannot repeat questions that were already done in the video. Okay, so there must be new information. Lot of information. You can talk about age, you can talk about others' nationalities, you can talk about descriptions of the cities. You can talk about what do they like. You can talk about if they like or not like English. There are a lot of things to talk, yeah? So think about that. And this is teamwork. I am evaluating you since the moment I am silent. So I need to see how do you interact each other. Remember, Spanish is not allowed. If you have problems communicating, use the chat. Yeah? And I need to listen to the three of you preparing this, okay? So I'm going to give you 5 to 8 minutes to prepare that, and then I'll be hearing the conversation. When you are ready, that must be more or less in 8 minutes, I will be hearing the performance, let's say. So I'm gonna be hearing what you are preparing, because you will be talking, all your microphones must be off. And I'm gonna be hearing also the final presentation. So, but first you have to agree on how are you going to work out that, okay? Is that clear? Or you have any doubts? Do you have any doubts, or is that clear? Boys, Dago, Felix, Jorge.
I more or less.
Okay, Felix, Jorge. Yes, please. Everybody with the microphones on. Jorge, Dago, and Felix, microphone.
Okay, teacher.
Jorge, is it clear, or you have any doubt?
No, teacher. I understand.
Felix, clear, or you have something to ask?
Teacher is clear.
Dago, open your microphone. And Felix, open your microphone and start working.
We need to write 3 questions. My suggestion is For example, what do you like to do in your free time? This can be a one question, and another question can be what is your favorite food? For example, and another question will be uh, what is um, what is your favorite place to visit? And this is this three question come back in the three persons, Rick, Sachiko, and Marie. Do you have any any other questions or? Teacher, we need to write the question in the chat.
No, it is not necessary, but be sure that the questions are
Okay.
it has an idea. It has shared this idea with you, so please, yeah, don't know it's gonna be for his waiting for your answer. Do you agree well with he proposed or not? Who's gonna be Sachiko? Who's gonna be Rick? Who's gonna be the teacher? It's assigned roles. So, you are talking among you. You talk among you. Time is running, and you just have 8 minutes to prepare them.
Do you have another question to add to the work? Or another topic?
Okay, students, listen again to me. Diamond Felix, you need to interact with the other person for his proposing something. He's asking you if you have another ideas or if you answer.
Hola, hello.
Yes.
Jorge, please repeat one question and try to answer that.
No, what I propose is, for example, three questions like the one. What is your, what do you like to do in your free time?
I like to play.
Felix, wait. Now, the instruction is that the idea is not that Jorge asks you questions. The idea is that you three prepare a conversation, and in that conversation, you have to assume a role. One person is going to be Rick, another person is going to be Sachiko, and another person is going to be Professor Colette. Yeah? So So who's gonna be Rick? Who's gonna be Sachiko? Who's gonna be Professor Roulette? Because it's not information about you. It's information. It is not a real conversation about you. It's a conversation like the one they were having with Professor Sachiko.
So teacher, a question. When we answer the question, we need to answer with invented information, right?
Yeah, information. Information about Sachiko, Rick, and Professor Roulette.
Yes, it's free. So if I ask, for example, what do you like to do in your free time, and I assume the role of Rick, for example, uh, maybe the other will be Sachiko. Sachiko will answer. I like sing, or I
Yeah,
like dance.
reading books, okay, whatever. But each
Yes.
one of those characters, so you have to decide. But I don't see you talking among yourself. The only one that is talking is Jorge. No? So you need to say, okay, friends, I'm gonna be Rick. Wants to be Sachiko. Who's gonna be Professor Roulette? Good. Now these are the questions, and then you prepare the conversation. And the exercise B gives you an idea. It says, like, starting the conversation like that. So if Felix is Rick, he says, and then if that is Sachiko, he says, hi, I'm Sachiko. And then we have Rick asking to Sachiko, where are you from, Sachiko? And she says, I'm from Japan. They already gave you the first part. Now you have to complement that with 3 more questions for Sachiko, Rick, and Professor Roulette, but you need to assume a role. Yeah? And you need to talk among you and prepare it. It's not individual activity, it's an activity in groups. And the group is the 3 of you. Okay? So go please. You have 5 minutes to present me that. So work on that.
We can begin with like the teacher say, here's with Rick and Sachiko. They begin the conversation. So Rick Rick says, where are you from? And Sachiko says, I am from Japan. And the next question need to do maybe is what I propose. Or do you have another question to add? Felix and Dago. This question is good, or we need to change it? For example, continue the conversation. Rick or Sachiko can say, what do you look? What do you like to do in your free time? And maybe Rick can say, I like to play football in the weekend. It can be an answer. Dago and Felix.
Hello,
Do you
hello.
have a, yes?
Um, I don't understand, but the idea is to create a plan. A plan.
No. It's to create new questions for the conversation.
Okay, and it begins. Where are you from? I'm from Japan. For example, where do you live? And he responds, um, I live. Uh, I lived in Mexico, and that is the idea.
Maybe, but may, will be in the same question is if you analyze the question. Because, Rick make the question, where are you from? And Sachiko says, I am from Japan. So don't we need not repeat the same question. So Sachiko can then do the same question to Rick because will be the same thing. So Sachiko need to make another question. Uh, maybe is where you live, and the answer will be I live in, in a very large house or in a apartment.
Okay, and um, lo que se trata entonces de representar cada uno un papel, por ejemplo, y entonces empezar a hacer preguntas a partir de estas, pero preguntas diferentes.
Yes,
Ok,
uh,
bueno, ¿qué papel escoge?
yes, but the teacher don't like use the Spanish. Maybe she's listening us in this moment right now.
Yes, students, remember you can use the chat if you have problems communicating, maybe, but not Spanish is allowed.
I understand, but
Jorge, start again.
okay.
Let's start again. Begin.
Okay. The question I propose is what do you like to do in your free time? Maybe
Um,
yes.
I like to read in my free time. What do you do when 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 you are in the school?
Um,
Students,
I
sorry to interrupt you, but you need first to decide who is gonna be Rick, who's gonna be Sachiko, and who's gonna be the professor. So the
uh,
conversation has an order. So decide who's
the,
gonna be each one of them. Then you continue with the questions to start the conversation. But I don't know who is who.
I think uh, I choose to be Rick, but Felix can say another. Can choose
Sachiko. I am Sachiko. Dago will be
the
professor.
teacher. Yes. Uh, and this is we'll begin. I am Rick, and I ask in the first question, where are you from? And and
Oh, okay.
Sachiko.
I'm from Japan.
Okay.
Who is our teacher?
Our teacher is Marie Ouellette.
Oh, where is our teacher?
She is from Canada.
Where is our teacher?
This is the answer. She's. I don't know. You can repeat
Yeah,
it.
yes.
She is from Canada. She is from
No,
Canada.
no. I don't question about.
The country?
Yes. Where
Ah,
is our teacher? Where is?
it's the place. It's the place. She's in the classroom.
Oh, I don't see our teacher. Where is our classroom?
Our classroom is in the second floor of the school.
Oh, what is the subject? Uh, what is the subject of this classroom?
Uh, is the subject is business management. Maybe the Professor Marie Dago. Dago, you can continue the conversation.
Okay. Repeat please question.
Dago,
Teacher, what is your last name?
My last name is Robain.
no, Dago, you are Marie.
Huh?
You are the Professor Marie. You need to answer with the last name of the professor.
Okay.
Do you remember? Is Professor Marie Ouellette? Ouellette is the last name. So we start again. Felix, you can ask again the question to that.
What is your last name, teacher?
Dago.
Yes. I have to say the last name of teacher, Mary.
Yes.
Um, of the video.
What? That was the last name of the Professor Marie.
No, I don't remember.
It's Ouellette. Ouellette.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
Teacher, what is your last name?
My last name, Outlet.
Teacher, why do you have a strange last name?
Repeat please.
Why?
Well,
Maybe another question, more simple. Dago, the question is in the chat. The question is, what is your last name? Why your last name is strange?
I don't understand the question.
Then
Repeat it, please.
why your last name is strange?
What happened is okay.
And your answer will be what, Dago?
Okay. Again.
The signal doesn't help us.
Maybe we need to change the last question because question seems,
Okay. Teacher, where are you from?
I'm from Japan.
no, Dago. It's not the teacher, the professor Marie. Do you remember Marie Olet is from Canada? So yes, and you can say I am from Canada, right? Because you are the.
But I can say if I was the teacher. Or,
Yes, yes, you're the teacher. You're the teacher now. Then Felix say, where are you from? And you say, Dago, you say, I am from Canada, right?
Hello, classmate.
Or maybe you have a you can make a question, Dago, with the teacher. You are the teacher, so you can ask a Sachiko to Sachiko other things, right?
Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Dago. What did you ask?
I didn't. Jorge.
Yes.
Where are you from?
No. It is. We still have the role play. I am Rick. Felix is Sachiko, and you are Mary Olette, the professor. We need to do the conversation with these chapters. So in the following conversation, you are Mariolette, the professor. You can make a question to Sachiko or Rick. Rick, I am, and Sachiko is Felix. Right? You understand?
No, repeat me please. I read the title. Hey?
You can,
That's
yes, we need to do a conversation with these characters, Rick, Sachiko, and Marie. I am Rick, Felix is Sachiko, and you are Mary Olette, the professor. We need to make new questions, right? New,
okay.
and we, yeah, and you can do another question. Maybe you want, do you want to ask to Rick? Oh, is it,
I ask a question to you.
yes. In this conversation, I am Rick,
Okay.
and you are the professor. So you like the professor, you need to make a question, a new question.
What
Whatever.
I like the
Yes,
question.
yes, it's free, it's free.
Okay. What kind of sports do you like?
Uh, I like football. And
Okay.
I need to other question. Professor Professor Olet, uh, do you like do you like pizza?
Um, no, I don't like pizza. I like is hamburger.
Oh, that's great. Um, yeah. Do you have any pet?
Uh, yes, I have a cat in my house. I I give I give him food. I also play with him with my cat.
Oh, okay. Uh, I think that we have the questions,
Okay,
but
Jorge Felix Sandago, are you ready?
yes, teacher.
Yes.
Why I say yes, but Felix, I don't know what Felix thinks.
Yes, I'm ready.
Can we start now?
Yes, I guess.
Okay, let's start.
Okay, I start. Uh, where are you from?
I'm from Japan.
Okay, stop
And
for
y-
a moment, boys. Stop for a moment. I need to know. Let's say that I don't know the conversation. I need to know who is talking to whom. Yeah? So I need to know who is who. So you need to find a way
Sorry, teacher, I can hear very well.
Very known.
It's getting noisy. It's
just let me
um,
know.
teacher, it's getting noisy. The sound. It's like another person is talking
Yeah,
very
yeah,
loud.
yeah. Yes, I think it's like we listen to the conversation. I think there are people around you.
Maybe I close my microphone so you can hear.
Felix, open it, please. It's yours.
Okay.
It's people around you or is an interference?
Yes, in my house
There are more people, yeah?
are a lot of people. My family is meeting. My family are meeting.
That in a minute. I understand. But is it possible that you move to another room or not?
No, teacher, because in other rooms the signal is so bad.
Okay. Okay. No, yeah, I see what is happening, but then boys, let's try to like speak loud. So if you speak loud, maybe that voices at the back are opaque, and then we'll listen just what you're saying. So you need to project your voice and speak loud. Okay?
Or maybe when Felix talk, he opens the microphone and closes it when he ends.
And when he's not talking.
He talk, he opens the microphone, close it when he ends the sentence.
Yeah, that could be a good option. Yes. Felix, when it is your turn, you open it. And when you finish, you close the microphone so there is not too much interference.
Okay, I start introduction. Hi everybody, my name is Sachiko. I'm from Japan and I'm studying business management in the college. My professor is teacher Outlet. She's very kind. I have a classmate. His name is Rick. He's from Mexico, and my teacher is from Canada. They are good persons. I like to study with them. This is an introduction.
So I start, right?
Okay, Jorge.
Okay. I am Rick, and I'm asking to Sachiko, where are you from? Where are you from, Sachiko?
I'm from Japan. And
Yes.
I'm from Japan. And you?
I am from Mexico.
Oh wow, Mexico is a good country. I'd like to visit Mexico. Where is how long have you been the how long have you been there?
I've been many years, maybe 20 years in Mexico.
Oh, that's good. Why do you travel? What did you travel to United States?
I traveled to the place for study business for study business management.
Okay. When is when when will our class?
Our class is in the night, 7 p.m. o'clock.
Okay. What is the name of our teacher?
Our teacher's name is Marie Olette.
Do you know our teacher?
Yes, she's a very good professor.
Oh, where are where where is from our teacher?
She's from Canada. But why do you don't ask me personally to prepare Sachiko?
Oh,
Yes.
Rick, I don't understand. Do you repeat again your question?
Why do you don't ask her personally, Sachiko?
Oh, how is our teacher?
He's a very competent professor.
How is her appearance?
She's middle-aged with a fair skin, fair and blonde hair.
Oh yes, she has a blonde hair.
Dago, I mean, Professor Oled, you can continue. You can talk with Sachiko.
Okay. Sachiko, what kind of report do you write?
Oh, teacher, repeat please because I don't hear.
Repeat the question.
Okay. Sachiko, what kind of report do you write?
Oh, I like to play volleyball.
Oh, that's great. I like football.
Yo soy mucho de comprar el carro, puede tener el carro.
Teacher, please, would you like to know other thing about me?
Professor Oled, do you have another question to make to Sachiko?
Sachiko, where do you live right now?
Oh, okay. Teacher, I live near the park. I live close the park. because it's a great place to live with my family.
That's great.
It looks like it looks like as a Canada.
Practical, are you married? Oh,
Ah, sí, yo no hago caso. No sé tan horrible. La toca echar esa casa, ¿no? Ah, que para echar. Necesitan. Yo le voy a echar el gimnasio. Al rincón, ¿cierto? Para la última crisis.
Professor Olet, do you have a last question for
I can't answer because there is very noisy.
repeat it again because such people can hear well.
Okay. Practical, are you married right now?
What? I don't heard it.
I am Professor Olet.
Okay. Practical, are you married? Married right now or are you single yet?
Oh, I'm single because I don't like to quarrel with my my
Yo con la buceta, ¿no? Porque pues, está como sea la buceta, se jugamos con ella y disfruto trabajar con ella.
because I don't like quarrel with my couple, but I prefer to be single.
I'm single right now.
Is the better option.
Other option.
Solo los mismos duelen. Por eso yo observé la oportunidad, porque pues, como era recomendar por las cosas y este libro me recomendó ella. Pero igual hace que lo diga los mismos dueños.
I think we finished the conversation. Or...
Okay. You can close your mic.
Okay.
Okay, yes, I think that's all. First thing to say, that you need to be more, well, how can I say? You just have, I gave you just like 10 minutes to prepare the activity, and then you took more than 10, more than 15, almost 20 minutes just to prepare it, yeah? So it's important to be aware of time. If I say 10 minutes, try to do it in 10. Instructions were clear. Instructions were in the image that you have there in the Google Hangouts, and I also explained them. Yeah. So next time, be sure you start talking with your partners and preparing things efficiently and as soon as possible. Try to assign roles. Okay, one person says, I'm gonna be this one. Who are you gonna be? Who are you gonna be? If you don't start assigning roles, then it's gonna take longer and longer and longer. Okay? And something that I have to say about your presentation, about your conversation, basically it was good, yeah? You make a good effort, then you try to do something different, finally you understood that you had to assume a role, because at the beginning you thought that it was about yourselves. But then within time and with the help of others, you realized that the idea was to talk as if you were Rick, Sachika, and the teacher, and that it's good because that was one of the most important aims of the activity. And then you make questions related to personal information, basic questions that are the ones we have been working in this first part of the course. That is also a good point. Pronunciation in general is not bad. Grammar in general is not bad, but there are certain problems you need to center on and be aware of. One of them is when you talk about people again. I remember that yesterday I also correct that you say persons. Remember, the plural of person is people. Okay. The other one is the pronunciation of some verbs. For example, visit. It is not visit, but visit. The other thing I have to say, it's related to the verb like. When you describe hobbies or preferences, you use the verb like. But you use that using to. For example, someone said, I like to play. And then you have a grammatical mistake because you don't say that you like to play, but that you like playing. Instead of saying to play, to go, to study, when you have the verb like, you have to use ing forms. Don't forget that, because that's very, very common. So I like eating, I like playing, I like watching movies, I like going to the cinema. Building questions and building sentences incorporate certain rules, and you are not following those rules. There are certain rules you need to take into account. For example, that when you talk, all things you say need a subject. It is not like in Spanish. In Spanish, we can talk without subjects, and we understand, and it is correct. But in English, every single moment you mention something, even though you mention it before, you need to say who or what are you talking about. So subjects are a problem that you frequently have when you're talking, because you forget to mention what are you talking about, and then people get lost in the conversation. Talking about countries, and then you said Canada, and then you mentioned Canada. The pronunciation of Canada is good, but then someone, I think it was Felix maybe, that he was saying that something about a Canada. Like if we had a lot of Canadas, or many Canadas. So he said, blah, blah, blah thing, a Canada. Take into account. Remember, Canada is just one, so you don't say a Canada or some Canada or Canadas, no, just Canada. And when you express that you cannot hear well, yes, it is not heard, because heard is in past. And we are using with that expression can. Can is a modal verb. With can, you don't say past simple, you don't use past simple expressions, but the verb in its base form. In this case, hear. So I don't hear, I can hear, instead of I can't hear. And talking about the last thing I listened that was important for you to take into account is better. That you were saying that it was like the better option or something the better. Remember that better is a comparative. You don't use the better but the best. Okay, just to close that part. Do you have anything else to say or to ask? Or I can continue. Can I continue?
Teacher, maybe I can add, we have a very improvise conversation. I mean, we mostly we are practically improvising.
Yeah.
Um, yes, and this is pues what we it was pretty difficult. I at least for me because we need to change the conversation in the past in the long in the long in the long on the each question. So we even I can say um, how how we can organize the conversation well. Um,
Okay, Jorge. Okay, the idea was just to continue part B, yeah? So you already had like a beginning, yeah? The first thing to do to avoid that improvising was taking roles. Okay, yeah, I'm Sachiko, I'm Professor Lunet, and I'm Rick. Here you already had what Rick was saying and what Sachiko was saying, and they had just started. But the point was just to continue that, yeah? The problem was your communication, yeah? That was not easy to communicate with the others. I think that was what I found difficult, yeah? That you were trying, I mean, when I say you, I mean the three of you, that you were trying to say things, and then Felix had understood something, but then Dago maybe had understood something different, and you had another idea what you had to do. So the first thing you had to work to have all of you, the three of you, clear what to do. And that was not easy because they had different ideas. So you need to find strategies, you as students, to work in teams with these kind of activities, yeah? Because this is not the first one you will have more activities in teams when you are having speaking classes, these virtual kind of classes. So if the instruction says, imagine you are Rick Sachiko or Professor Roulette, that's the first thing you have to do. I am Sachiko, I'm Professor Roulette, I'm Rick. When you have clear who are you, then you can start contributing to build a good conversation. But if you don't know who are you, then it's like working without knowing what to do, yeah? So missing that or not having clear that you had to take a role, that was kind of complicated. And then that the other students, all students must cooperate. Yeah, all students must give ideas. Say, okay, Jorge, your idea is good. Let's start practicing. I am Rick, I start. And then start having like ideas to do things. Because if you get silent and you don't contribute, then it's difficult for just one or two people to bring something good if it is a teamwork. So I see the point, what Jorge is saying, it's true, that it was an activity that was not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It is just following a conversation and saying more things. Didn't follow the instructions, and that was like the key point, yeah? I'm pretty sure that if you assign roles first, it would be easier than what you did. And if Jorge says, I'm Rick, and then the other one says, I'm Sachiko, and the other one says, I'm Professor Roulette, and then you start practicing what you have, and Sachiko says, the last thing she says is, I'm from Japan. And then another person has to talk. Then Rick could have said, well, there I can ask, how old are you, Professor Roulette? And then Dago knows that he's Professor Roulette, so he says, oh yes, then I answer, I am 45 years old. Yeah, and then Dago can say, okay, now I can ask, to search. So it's a matter of communicating, it's a matter of organizing ideas and of reading instructions properly. Yeah, that was like, but it was not that bad. Finally, you could come out with something to present, and that's important. And also, you had the opportunity to talk with the others because you don't have that opportunity so often. That was good too. And we're here to learn. So now today, we had that experience, and you know that you need to be ready to work with others and to find strategies and ways to work in team. Okay? Anyone has anything else to say? No? Okay. So the class is going to finish. Thanks for coming. See you next Sunday at the same time. Sorry, next Saturday and next Sunday at the same time. I highly recommend you to try to be in a place where there is no noise and interference around you. Yeah? I know that it's not easy because in your houses, all the routine of the house continues having or not having class, so your class doesn't change the routine of your house. But please try to be sure that those 2 hours you will be here with Jorge, Felix, Dago, and me are gonna be in a place where you can have the class with certain conditions, no noise, no people around you talking. Ask them, tell your family, tell them that you are going to have class, that you need to be alone, that please they can move to another place. And I don't know, they cannot move to another house, but they can move to another room, or they can be silent, because it is not just today, but in other moments, we have also had that interruption of the noise around, and that is something that it makes it complicate everything, okay? So thanks a lot, Dago, Felix, and Jorge. Have a good night, and see you next Saturday.
Thanks for all, teacher.
Okay, Jorge, thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, teacher.
Bye, Dago. See you. Bye-bye, Felix.